Well, since I started the project, um, it seems to have brought a lot of the community together. People who had moved in the area, with people who had lived here for years, and people started to talk to each other again. Because as I was doing it, they'd stop, ask me what I was doing, and I'd tell them. They'd meet the other people, and they'd start chatting and getting to know each other. I've had a lot of good comments, and there's been a lot of respect for the project. That shows possibly because, I mean, a lot of the kids who do graffiti around here and that, they haven't touched it with graffiti in all the time I've done it, which is good. And many of them have actually helped me in actually putting it together and give me ideas. And a lot of the older people have mentioned that a lot of the sites that I've painted on reminds them of the old Chelmsley Wood and what it used to be like. So it's certainly brought the community together in some aspects, and it's been enjoyable to do, and it's gone down really well, I'd say, with the community. Yeah, there's a lot of the lads around here who, have started to actually take up painting and sketching and drawing, and as I was here they'd come up and they'd actually show me the pictures and that of what they had done, and which has been good. They've tried caricatures, one or two tried putting caricatures on themselves, so it's had an effect on a lot of the kids, and it's also had an effect on people who have sort of been very respectful to it. There's also sort of older people who've started to look to join art clubs. We've been able to provide that at Northern Star. People who are on the wood carving and the stone carving who have come, they've got involved with stone carving, and a lot of it's been to do with the fact they've seen us doing the painting here. Some years ago, the Regen came in here and to make quite a few changes to the area, and during that time, there's been a lot of upheaval, and a lot of these people have looked at the area again. Years ago, when it was first built, in about 1965, they talked in terms of Chelmsley Wood, because it was a large housing estate, as being a concrete jungle. But what's happened with the regeneration of the area, people's groups have started to get together to say what they wanted in the area within the regeneration. And in that, they started to look at the community and the history of the community, which has helped to produce an identity for the community. A lot of the people who moved in years and years ago, when it was first built, came from the inner city areas, and there wasn't always consulted about what they wanted. Many of them are really, really happy that there's something what they can relate to, i.e. the area which they knew many before the place was, Chelmswood was built on, and to see their own pictures up and on the wall and actually acknowledged as residents has been, I like to think it's installed quite a bit of pride in them, and now people in the area are very interested in getting involved onto what's going on and having a say in what's happening around them. Myself, I've lived on here for 30 years now, and in all that time, there's people that I've only been speaking to for the last few years because of getting involved in the community and them getting involved with projects like this. So in that respect, I think the project's been really, really helpful. Even though the project is finished now, there's still a hell of a lot of support that's come from it, and all the locals are really supporting it. They're watching that nobody graffitis on it. Many are asking me whether I can do some more, or whether there can be another project based on the people here. And I can even refer to an incident where the builders were here the other week, and they stopped to have something to eat, and they actually leaned their shovels and spades and picks against it, and they got really told off by the local residents, who told them that, you know, this is ours, this belongs to us. It's our little bit of pride and joy, and you don't put your tools on it. So I've had a hell of a lot of support, and also the locals are maintaining it, which is great.